Right, hi guys, this is just a very quick tutorial video of the stiff leg deadlift, how to practice it in the home or your house, because if you're still struggling with it, the chances are you're not going to get it in the class because it needs a bit of extra attention basically. So you need to do it at home. So all you need to get is a bit of wood like this, or a brush, some sort of long stick or something that's solid and long like a brush or something. And using this will help you learn how to do it properly basically. Okay, so all you're going to do is put the bit of wood across your middle back, okay, the middle of your back, okay, so that it is in contact with your upper back and your backside basically to begin with, okay. And the way that the wood will help you is that if you aren't doing it correctly, okay, if you're rounding as you go forward, the wood will come away from those 2 points of contact. It will come away from your bum or your lower back or your upper back. So for example, if you hold the wood there, so I've got one hand on the wood there just to hold it there, if you try a stiff leg deadlift and you round at the shoulders, there, the wood comes away from your upper back, so right away you know that you're doing it wrong, so you can film yourself doing it if you want in the house. So just remember it's a hip hinge, so imagine there's the hip and all you're going to be doing is hinging forward, okay, from there. So that is essentially what you're doing, okay, so you're trying to come a bit closer just so you can see, you don't need to see my face anyway. So you're trying to hinge forward from here so that the wood remains in contact with those areas to the point where you don't need your hands, right? It should just sit nicely in balance on your upper back and your lower back. So make sure that you push your chest forward by squeezing your upper back muscles. So if you've got the bar in your hands here, your upper back muscles should be activated. You should be squeezing back and down, really squeezing them, and as a result it will sort of force your chest forward towards the floor a wee bit. At the same time, my core is really engaged. You should feel tension through the core, as if someone's about to punch you in the stomach. You're trying to anticipate the punch, so there's tension in the core here. And then you just stand back up, okay, like that. At the start position, if you squeeze your bum, okay, that will help bring your hips into a neutral position. If you don't squeeze your bum and your bum's relaxed, you'll be hyperextending your lower back a wee bit. And then when you go over, you're more likely to do so even more. So start as a means to go on by squeezing your glutes and engaging your core muscles by pretending someone's about to punch you, and at the same time also keep your upper back muscles engaged. So it's quite common, we briefly mentioned this at the class, it's quite common when people squeeze their glutes and engage their core that they automatically round at the shoulders. So you need to dissociate that and make sure that you do both things. You need to keep your core tight, glutes tight, and upper back muscles tight, so you're doing both at the same time. And then from there, you're just hinging forward to there, and then you're coming back up, squeezing the glutes, engaging the core, keep your upper back tight. So you come over. Your knees don't need to be poker straight, okay? As long as you're feeling a really good stretch into the hamstring, while maintaining good posture, your upper back and engaging your core, that's a good stiff leg deadlift. That's a good hip hinge. This movement then becomes relevant for a row. If you've got 2 dumbbells here, you would be rolling them up and down like this, okay? So it's the same concept for quite a few of the exercises. Kettlebell swing to a point is this movement too. Then you pop the hips through. So even a kettlebell swing relies on the hip hinge. And again, just quickly, the main difference is you're trying to transfer the weight through your hamstrings and glutes on the hip hinge. That's why it's really important you learn it. Whereas in a squat, you're hinging the hips to a small amount, but your knee is bending a lot more. So the quads are the prime movers. So we're taking the quads out of the equation by not bending the knee too much. Okay, the more you bend the knee, the more the quads are activating. So you're trying to avoid that. Okay, you're trying to get the hamstrings to do the work, upper back muscles to do the work. So from there, you just come up. So that is how to practice it in the house. You need a stick or a brush or something similar. Okay, so film yourself doing it. It might help if you can film yourself doing it and just see how you go on with it. Okay, so cheers, hope that helped.